Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Continuing our series of junior versions of the board games, today we are looking at My Little Everdell. We own the complete version of My Little Everdell, and I will have that photo of the game on the screen somewhere on the right or the left. And then we also got the latest game that in the Everdell verse that came out right now, Far Shore. So we have that game too. And My Little Everdell was the first one that we ever purchased in the Everdell series. We did not have the Everdell's original game when we got this game. And this game is so much fun. It is more interesting and more fun than the original Everdell version. Even my mom is always asking for us to play My Little Everdell. We always go back to this game, and it is so much fun. This game is by Starling Games right here, and it is the designer of the games are James and Clarissa A. Wilson, and down here we have the artist by Andrew Bosley. Okay, I hope I don't I don't say their names incorrectly, but those are the artists, the illustrate designers, the artist, and the publisher of the game. And then we'll turn around the box, and on the box here, right here, we have in this corner, oopsie, that it is for 1 to 4 players. It takes about 30 minutes to play this game, and it's for ages 6 plus. Okay, so this is a fun game, and this is how you set up the board. No, this is not all of it. These are the components right here. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see what's inside the box, and then we will go further looking into setting up the board and how to play the game. Opening up the box, the first thing you see is this booklet by Tabletop Tycoon, and you see all these games inside that they have, other than just My Little. There is a rule book right here, and it is quite a big book if you look at this, and it also includes instructions for single player. So solo play, it also has instructions for solo play here. Okay, so that's the rule book. Then we have these coins right here. They are for the denominations is 1 and 5. Those are the two coins we have. Then there is this sun and moon token right here. Okay, and I will explain everything in detail as we go on. These are the berries, resources. So these are the berries. Then these are the resins, and these are the logs. So we usually play with the logs, and then these are extras. The cardboard ones are extras that you can add because there is no limit to how many resources you can have. And these are the player tokens right here. And I have some empty resealable bags in here. These are the dice for the game. So the 4 light green ones are for the 2 to 4 player game, and the dark green one, that dice, is for the solo play game. Then these are parade tiles here, and they are 4 different parade tiles, but you can only see 3 because kind of messed up. Oh, here, and here is the 4th one. So there are 4 different parade tiles. Then these are the player boards right here. There are 4 of them. Okay. Next we have the cards to play the game. Okay. Then these are the cards for solo play. Okay, so we have separated the solo play cards. These cards are for the original Everdell game that came with this pack. So these are kindergarten promo cards for the Everdell, the original Everdell game. So these are just promo cards that we got. Then these are just some baskets to put your resources in. So we use it for the berry, resin, log, and the money here. So that's what we put these resources in. And then finally we have the game board right here. So this is the game board for the game. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how to set up the game, and then we'll move on to how to play the game. All right, let's look at how to set up the game board. The first thing you will do is place the main board onto the center of the table, and then take the moon token and place it to the next to the first round circle up here. Okay, then you will take all these resources and put them in the crate, and put the crates onto the respective space on the board. So the resin goes here, the logs go here, and the berries go here. Okay, and then you will take the coins and put it in one of the crates on the side of the table. Next, you will shuffle the main deck card and open up 8 cards onto the table, and then right underneath the main game board. And then place the remaining cards face down into the deck on the side of the board. You will then take each parade tiles and place it onto the board with the number 6, with the highest number onto the top. And then the 1 5, so 6 5 4 3, there are 4 parade tiles for each parade, and you will use only as many parade tiles as you need for the players. So currently I have set up this game for 2 players, so I will only use 2 parade tiles per parade tile. I have put up 2 dice onto the dice spots which I have moved, which go here, right here, for per player. So you will, if you're playing 4 players, you will need all 4 dice, and if you're playing 2 players, you will only use the 2 dice, and then the rest of the unused dice will go back into the box. Give each player a home board. So I have given each player a home board, and then 3 friends and 3 matching friends. So this second player has 3 matching mouses, and the resources and friends can be stored on the home board until they are used. Okay. Lastly, we will give this sun token to the first player, or as they say, give the sun token to the shortest player. That player will go first. We have the rule that the youngest player goes first, and right now I am the youngest player and the only player. Now let's pull up the rule book for 1 second and look at this like a addition to the game which will help younger children. So here it says set up with younger children. My Little Everdell has 2 options for giving younger children an advantage to help balance the game against the more experienced players. You may choose to add one or both of these advantages in each game. Starting bonus. Begin the game with 1 resin, 1 twig, and 1 berry. So the younger players starts with already 3 resources instead of them trying to compete with the older players in the game. Captain and fort. Begin the game with 1 captain and or 1 fort card. These cards count towards achieving parades. They do not activate when you set up the game with them, but they will activate during gather goodies step each round as normal, including the first round. Return extra captain and fort cards to the box. So this is for younger kids, maybe the kids who have just turned 6 years old or who are about to turn 6 years old, and you want to play with them. You can set them up for success by giving them these additional bonus items. Okay, so this game you can tweak it again and make it easier for younger kids, and as the kids progress and start learning the game, you can take these things away from them. Okay, so next we are going to look at how to play the game. And there are 5 steps in playing the game. So the game takes place over 4 rounds. During each round, roll dice, gather goodies, take turns, return home, move the sun and moon tokens. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how to play this. Before we move on, let me explain these parade tiles and also the different types of cards that are in the deck. So the first parade tile here we have is that a person who has built 3 of the red or purple or gray or the blue cards in their tableau, they will get this tile. So you can either have 3 of red, 3 of purple, 3 of gray, or 3 of blue. So when you have 3 of any one of these, you will get this parade. This one says that when they build 5 houses or 5 buildings in their tableau, they will get this parade tile. Next, they have this: if they build 5 critter in their critter cards in their tableau, they will get this parade tile. And the last parade tile here is says that if they build a red plus purple plus 1 of green, 1 of gray, and 1 of blue cards in their tableau, regardless of whether it's a critter card or a building card, you will get this parade tile. So those are the four parade tiles. Now looking at this parade tile and this parade tile, you will be wondering what are these colors. So let's go ahead and look at those different types of cards. So first card I'm going to pick up is this maze card. The maze card has two things. First, let me put this down. This section is the green one. So right here it says green card. So anything that shows the leaf sign with the green, it's a green card. And right here in the corner, left hand side corner, it says what type of card it is. So this card is a building card. It needs 2 resins to build, and it is green card. So it'll give you 1 point at the end of the game, and when you build this in your tableau, you will gain 1 coin. Okay, so that is one card. Then let's look at the red card. The red card again here has, it's again a building card. It requires 2 resins to build. It gives you 2 points at the end of the game. Here is the red card with the paw print and the red stripe right here. This one, it says that if you put one of your friends, so one of your friends, if you have built this card in your tableau and you put one of your friends here, you can copy any dice from the main board right there. Okay, so every card has different rules, but I'm just explaining what I am seeing. Okay, so this one is a purple card, and for this right here, this is a critter card. It requires 3 berries to build. It gives you 3 points at the end of the game. It is a purple card because it has this flower and a purple stripe. And it says that it'll give you, at the end of the game, it'll give you 1 coin for each red card you have built in your tableau. Okay, so that is the purple card. So we saw the green card, the red card, the purple card. Now we're going to look at the gray card. The gray card here I have is a critter card. It will give you, it takes 1 berry to build it in your tableau, gives you 1 point at the end of the game. And it has this bag on the stick, and then it has a gray stripe, and this one gives you, and this one lets you take any resource as soon as you build it. So once you build this card in your tableau, you will be able to collect any one resource from the resources up there. And then this can only be done when you build it. It won't let you keep doing it again and keep getting the resource again and again. Okay, so that is the fourth card. And then the last card we have right here is a blue card, and this one is a building card. It requires a log and a resin to build, gives you 2 points at the end of the card, and then it is a blue card with a scroll and it has a blue stripe. This one says after you play a critter, get 1 resource. So say when you build this, you have already built this in your tableau, and then you build this card in your tableau, then this is a critter card and you will get a resource. So when you play this card, you will get another resource for this card if you all have this card in your tableau. Because you built this, it will give you 1 resource. But because you played a critter card, this is a critter card right here, this card will give you another resource. So instead of just collecting 1 resource, you'll be able to collect 2 resources because you played a critter card and you played a gray card that says you will get any resource. So those are some few examples of the cards, and everything is basically almost similar to what I have explained. Some changes here and there, but everything is written clearly. All the instructions are clear onto the card itself. Okay, so now let's go ahead and see how to play the game. All right, let's look at how to play the game. So the first thing you will do is you will take the dice and say if you're playing with 2 players, you will have 2 dice, and if you're playing with 4 players, you will have 4 dice. So you're going to roll the dice and and then you're going to just place each dice onto the dice space onto the main game board. Okay, and now in the first round you won't have any green cards in your tableau, so you would not be able to gather goodies. But if you are in the subsequent rounds, after you roll the dice, you will be able to gather goodies from any of this leaf marked card or the green cards. Okay, now next step, so first round we skip the gather goodie step because we don't have any of the green cards unless you start with the captain and fort cards. Those are the green cards and they will be able to collect those goodies. And green cards activate twice. So once they activate, when you, if I build it into my Tableau, I will get this resource. And if I build it into my Tableau, I will get this resource. And then when the round changes and the gather goodies comes after rolling the dice, it will again get activated. Okay, so those activate twice. Now we will take turns. So during each round, starting with the player who has the sun token, players will take turn in clockwise order to place one of their friends onto a location on the board to perform that action. After placing a friend, the player may place one card from below the board by paying its cost. Then the player takes the top parade token for any new parades that they qualify for and do not already have. Okay, so what we are going to do here is that, okay, so now it's my turn first because I rolled the die and I have the sun token. So I will take my friend, okay, and I will place it here. So on this dice, it says you can gather each of the resource once. So I will get one resin, one log, and one berry. I will collect this three. Now I can use this berry in this round here to buy any one of the face up cards that are here. So I am going to purchase, I'm going to give one log and one berry, and not one berry, one resin and one log, and I'm going to build this jail into my Tableau right here. Okay, and I'm going to leave my berry onto my home board. So I've returned my resin and my log back to the resource pile, and I have built my jail card here in my Tableau next to my home board. To keep more things clear, I will build the building cards on one side and the critter cards on the other side to make it clear and easy for me to recognize if I have completed any one of these parade tiles. Next, I'm going to take one of the top cards from the main deck and place it here, open it up face up, so that the next player has 8 cards to choose from. Now before we move on to the second player's turn, let me explain the locations that you can place your friends onto the board to collect resources. If you're playing with 4 players, you have this 1, 2, 3 and 4 places where only one friend can stay. So if I have placed my friend here, the next player cannot place their friend on this section, but they can place it here. There are 3 more locations up here, and there you can place any number of friends per player. So if I want to place 2 friends here, I can do that, and the other player can also put their friends there. So here there are no limit to how many friends can stand, but on the dice location only one friend can stand per dice. Okay, so now it's the next player's turn, and they are going to take their friend and place it right here and collect 2 resins from the crate because the dice says collect 2 resins. Okay, next they are going to see what they want to buy. So they are going to give their 2 resins back and buy the lookout card. The lookout card gives them one more location to place their friend, which is onto the card itself right here. So any card with this paw print sign, you can put your friend there. So they are going to build this into their into their Tableau, and then they are going to open this next card from the top of the deck and place it on the face up onto the grid down here. Now it's again my turn, and I'm going to take one of my friends and place it right here and collect one. Actually, I'm going to place it right here and collect one berry. Okay. Now I have 2 berries, and I'm going to give the 2 berries back and build this critter, which is a toy maker. And it also has the paw print sign. So I can, whenever I place my friend here, I will get 2 logs as my resource. And I'm going to place it into my Tableau on this side. Okay, so again I will open up another card and place it right here, and now it's the next player's turn, and we are going to go back and forth playing and placing our friends onto the board, and then we will keep building cards and collecting resources. Once we have placed all our friends onto the board, the season changes and the moon token will be moved to the next circle, and you bring all your friends back to your home board. Okay, and that begins the second round. The second round, when the second round begins, the sun token goes to the next player, and they will roll the dice, and then they will get to start the round and place their friend first onto the board, and you keep playing that way until all four rounds have been completed. Moving on to final thoughts. My final thoughts for this game are that this game is a great beginner strategy game. The young players will have a ton of fun, and although it says that it is a 30-minute game, it sometimes with young players it will take even more time for the game to finish, like 40, 35, 40 minutes, even 45 minutes, depending on how long it takes and how many times they have played. If it's their first time, it will definitely take longer, but if they have played a couple of times and they are used to this game, you can definitely see the time going down as they keep playing this game is easy, yet it is not just one sheet of rules but a whole book of rules, which takes a little bit of time to understand. Yet it is easy enough for young players to play and understand the game. They may not win every time because you are more experienced, you have more understanding of each card, but they will eventually learn to beat you in this game. We as a family enjoy this game. We have played this game so many times, and I think once I wrap up shooting this video, my family wants me to keep this game out so we can play this today. So this game is a really great game. The illustrations are great. The input and the thought process in this game is really easy, really simple. And once the kids get used to playing longer games, this game kind of gets them ready to play these longer games which take an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours to play. So I think this game is a great game. I personally love My Little Everdell more than the Everdell's original version because it kind of gives you more choices and more resources to build these critters and buildings in your tableau. And that is more fun and easier than the actual Everdell. And being an adult, I think My Little Everdell does bring out more fun than the Everdell itself. But I'm not saying Everdell is a bad game. Everdell is a great game, and I personally love it. But I have more. I am biased towards My Little Everdell because it was our first version of Everdell that we ever purchased. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends and family, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to watch more of such junior version board games video and all the different kinds of board games that I am going to come up with in the future. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.